Right, hello guys. I had been wanting to do a review of another shaving substrate, such as a gel or cream or that, because I have a lot of them to do. However, I have been asked repetitively now from one guy for me to review the Cien razor from Lidl. This is the Shark razor. Now, I do mention this in my review of the Harry's shaving kit, because it is made by Finticnic. Where's the label? Here we go. Finticnic GmbH. Let's see if I can focus it on there. No, but there we go. And that is the company that Harry's bought out, the German company that Harry's bought out. And this razor has the shaving blade trimmer on the back, and it has the 5-blade cartridges with the flexible head. So I have used this previously, so I'm going to just get a fresh blade on. So you get your pack of them, push it on and pull it off. Now, I actually prefer this handle to the one that Harry's gives, because the Harry's one is very slippery. It's all plastic. They do a metal one with some grip, but this one, you get the chrome metal, so it looks lovely. You get the rubber grips and that, which, if you think about it, it's what Gillette, Wilkinson Sword, all of them do. They all have mixtures of the metal and the chrome, the metal and the rubber, because of the grip. It's pretty well shaped and designed for the handle, so it fits, it rotates, and it's got the thing. Now, the blades, as you can see, they're pretty large blades, so you can just about see through them if you get the angle dead right. And there's 5 of them, but it relies on this rubber technology. Okay, now as the blades would get older, materials they age harden, so you're more likely to find that the performance on that alters as the blade gets older. Admittedly, this could mean quite a lot of years older, depends how long you're going to keep the blades and how old the blade stock is. So I have soaked my face in preparation to make sure that it's a fair test on all the others. So give it a bit of a wet up. There we go. Because when you leave the soap a little bit, it dries out. So here we go. Ready? Don't say I don't respond to my reviewers' requests. So, there you go. A little bit of soap and hair mixture. Rinse it. And yes, it clears pretty well. But if you remember, it didn't clear particularly well with the gel from Harry's. So, tugging a little bit, not the world's most. It is quite smooth. It's not the smoothest shave I've ever had. It's by far not the worst. I would say it's a good middle of the road. Now this is where the problem comes, is when you get your angles wrong, because you push on it and it takes a while for the blade to flex. You see, the blades are not engaging because of the stiffness of the flex. It's quite a lot more stiff to get it there. Plus, where it's on this lubricating strip and you're trying to push, it actually slips, so the flex doesn't go so well. So this particular system requires you to actually have a better shaving technique than some of the other systems where the flex is more prominent. Right, it's drying out a little bit again, so give it a wet up again. there we have it. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of these really big head cartridges. Bit like the Fusion, I'm not the big fan of the Fusion because I have trouble getting it into my lip up there. Now I know that's what these reverse trimming blades are for, but then you're coming down like this or you have to go up like that. Whereas I find the smaller headed blades work well. So, let's be honest, if when I'm in Lidl and I have a choice of buying this Shark razor, yeah, which is their premium one, or their dirt cheap one, I will buy the dirt cheap one every time. I prefer this. It uses a mechanical system for flexing the head, so it pushes on there and that's where it flexes, and I just find that is much better than using material science on here. Now, some people might think, what sort of allows me to say these sort of things? Well, I do have quite an experience in all the razors now. I have lots of them, but if it really helps, I do actually have a degree from Warwick University with a first class honours in engineering and business. So I did research into some of, not particularly shaving at the time, but business models and the engineering manufacturing processes, material science. I did courses on these things. This is, you might say that might affect my head when I think of these things, because you do. Everyone works on their previous, but there you go. So you've asked me to review the razor. The handle, love the handle, handle's great. It makes it very simple for the cartridge because all the flex is in the cartridge, but I don't like the fact that the flex is in the material science. I find that it's difficult to flex if you're on the wrong part of the face and you're there and you're trying to do it. It takes a while before you get the flex of the blades to engage with the hair, and it's rather slippy on that point because you're pushing on this point where the lubrication strip is. So much prefer a system like this where the flex is much easier and quicker. So I've been asked particularly to review this one, the Shark razor. So I hope that that has helped and that you like what you've seen, and yeah, this was just for you.